Risk assessment in process safety. Risk assessment in process safety. And process safety is a critical aspect of industries that involve the handling, processing, and manufacturing of chemicals, petroleum, and other hazardous materials. Ensuring the safety of personnel, communities, and the environment is paramount in these industries. And one of the key tools for achieving this is through comprehensive risk assessments. Now, risk assessment in process safety involves identifying potential hazards, evaluating their likelihood and consequences, and implementing measures to mitigate or eliminate those risks. Now, the importance of risk assessment. What are some of the importance of risk assessment? The first is preventing accidents and incidents. Now, risk assessment plays a pivotal role in preventing accidents and incidents within a process facility by systematically analyzing the various aspects of a process, including equipment, materials, and operating procedures. Potential hazards can be identified before they lead to catastrophic events. Second is preventing or protecting personnel and the environment. Protecting personnel and the environment. The primary goal of process safety is to protect both personnel working within the facility and the surrounding environment. Again, the primary goal of process safety is to protect both personnel working within the facility and the environment, the surrounding environment. Risk assessment helps identify potential sources of harm and allows for the implementation of control measures to minimize the impacts of accidents. The third is compliance with regulations. Compliance with regulations. Many industries are subject to stringent regulations and standards to ensure the safety of their operations. Risk assessment is often a legal requirement, and compliance with these regulations is essential to avoid penalties and maintain the industry's social license to operate. The next is asset protection. Asset protection. Process facilities are often equipped with expensive machinery and infrastructure. Conducting risk assessment helps in safeguarding these assets by identifying potential risks that could lead to equipment failure or damage. This in turn contributes to the overall reliability and sustainability of the facility. The fifth is emergency response planning. Emergency response planning. Understanding the potential risks allows for the development of effective emergency response plans. In the event of an incident, having a well-prepared response plan can significantly reduce the severity of consequences and improve the overall ability to manage and mitigate the impact. Key steps required in risk assessments include the following. First, hazard identification. Second, risk analysis. Third, risk evaluation. Fourth, risk mitigation. Fifth, monitoring and review. Now, hazard identification. And the first step in risk assessment is identifying potential hazards within the process. This involves evaluating all aspects of the operation, from raw materials to equipment and operational procedures. The second is risk analysis. Risk analysis. Once hazards are identified, the next step is to assess the risks associated with each one. This involves considering the likelihood of the hazards occurring and the potential consequences if it does occur. The third is risk evaluation. The identified risks are then evaluated to determine their significance. And this involves comparing the assessed risk level with predefined criteria or acceptable risk levels to prioritize and address the most critical issues. The fourth is risk mitigation. After evaluating the risks, measures are implemented to mitigate or eliminate them. This can include engineering controls, procedural changes, training programs, and the use of protective equipment. The fifth is monitoring and review. Risk assessment is an ongoing process that requires regular monitoring and review. As processes, technologies, and regulations evolve, it is crucial to reassess risks periodically to ensure that safety measures remain effective and up to date. Now, risk assessment is a fundamental aspect of process safety management. By systematically identifying, analyzing, and mitigating potential hazards, industries can create safer working environments, protect valuable assets, and contribute to the overall well-being of communities and the environment. Embracing a proactive approach to risk assessment not only enhances safety but also ensures compliance with regulations and fosters a culture of continuous improvement within the industry.